Hello. I thought maybe I could kind of show this cockpit ground station off just a little bit. There's a little bit that goes into what I've actually been working on here with in terms of the ground station, just to make everything work correctly. So far I've probably got maybe 5 airplanes hooked up with the profiles through the cockpit station already. When it comes down to doing a new airplane, though, I thought maybe I could kind of break it down a little bit and kind of show what's actually involved in setting up a profile into the cockpit ground station. The one I wanted to show off for this particular one is the right wing Mini Drak with the boom. And as you can see, this right wing aircraft, it flies superbly well without the boom itself. I just thought maybe go ahead and try different versions, and for right now I think as the boom version it performs very, very well. And I thought with the launching dolly that I made for it, which essentially allows it to take off from a runway and take off like a normal airplane, I can go ahead and actually take and get it to where I can go ahead and fly it out of this cockpit here. So what I want to do here is then go ahead and get a profile formed up on the Turnigy 9XR's computer that's embedded into the cockpit and get this thing properly set up. So I'm going to go ahead and take and run through it step by step and show how it's basically done. All right. All right. As with any type of setup that I usually do, I usually take and enable the radio first. Make sure I get the Dragon link up and running. As you can see, there's no binding whatsoever just yet. It's on the Mini Drak profile. And I've even labeled the 3 position switches for a couple of things. One's for the octocopter, which I'm not worried about at the moment. Between waypoint and hold, I've got the 2D with the sub modes which operate here, so I always want to make sure that it's in the middle while I turn it on. Alright. Alright, now I've got that set up. Let's go ahead and get the Mini Drak armed. Okay, making sure the throttle is always down when you do this. And for what I'm doing here, I've taken off the prop nut on here, so essentially it's going to allow the prop to spin, but it's not going to do anything dangerous. I won't have to worry about cutting my hand or anything like that. And right now I've got the rates set up pretty much soft in the middle. It gives me a little bit more control and smoothness when I'm actually doing my rolls. And for the pitch, I'm only using about that much elevator on the low rates. For the high rates, when I go out to the park, that's all it really needs. I mean, it is just, it's very touchy. But yeah, in terms of how it flies, I mean, it's absolutely rock solid. As long as I keep the controls down, you can make it do pretty much any kind of flying that's gonna make you feel comfortable when you get down along the ground. It's primarily what I try and do. All right. Additions of editing tools. Alright. I didn't have anything set. Alright. I should probably have it set up on the dolly in the first place. This way, when I set the Mini Drak on the little starter dolly, I could have the rudder servo operating the nose wheel steering on it. Then this way I'll have the full functionality for when I go to operate this. So I'll probably go ahead and get that set up. Alright. I've got one monitor, one GoPro set on the airplane, and one set on the controls. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing started here. We have this set up here. I've got an alert already because, of course, I've got a few switches that are not exactly in the right places. Boom, gear switch, ID1, ID1. Yeah, it's supposed to be ID0, but I need it in ID1. So, elevator and of course the throttle. That'd be the throttle cut. I've already got that set for a trim, so all I do is I hit this little button here and it's the exit. As you can see. Right now it's all set up on the striker, so what I need to do is get this set up for another profile, and I've got the four-way switch down here set up on the hat switch that's in the front by my finger. Go like this. Okay. So I can change modes, so if I need to go in the menu, I've got the menu button right there. Okay, now I've got the different planes here that are already set up. As you can see, I've got the Mini Quad, the Mustang, Striker, Caparina, model number 2, whatever that was, Spirit, the Surfer, because I flew the Spirit out of here once and that was pretty relaxing. DJI 450, yep, and then of course Flight Sim 1 is for doing the cockpit station here. Alright, now I'm going to go up to just under Mustang, under the Drak, and that Drak is established for the prototype Drak number 1, where the profile should be a little bit different, considering I'm going to be using the Vector, which the controls are just a little bit different. Over here I've got the monitor, and you can kind of see it. I've got 2D right now. If I do up here 2D hold, nope, that's the way it points. There's 2D hold right there. Okay, so what I need to do is now establish these controls here, either the rotary here, and I'm thinking that I might just have the gains on this switch here, which is a thumb wheel. And this way I can have the gains immediately. Over here I'll roll them up or increase them by this way. I've also got a handle down here, which I think with the Vector it's a little harder to use. Alright, so under number 11 I'm going to go ahead and move it forward. And now it's under model 11. So go down, hit menu, and I'm going to name this one Mini Drak. High, up, and high. Okay, boom. Oh. Hey. Up, go down. This is all the boring part here. probably go and fly through it here. Alright. Exit on that. Boom. Okay, timer off. Everything should be pretty much about the same. Throttle trim. There should be an auto trim switch. Yep. And that one I can do this. Throttle, rudder. Ah, there it is. Throttle cut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take and go through this again. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go take a look at it with the other. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's screen 2. Heli type, nope. Expo, yeah, this one I definitely want to work on. Okay. This one is the one where I have a switch one. I have to take and go through each. Okay, it's mostly going to be the elevator and aileron dual rate switches over here. It only works up or middle. Alright. So, get the menu on that. Elevator. Yep. So, yeah. Operating the elevator and making sure you've got it. I've got 100%. So, I'm going to go move over. Hit menu. Elevator. There it is. Okay. Execute. High. Medium. And then I need to go. Not mistaken, I always had to do this on both sides. Yeah, if I do it both high, and let me see, elevator, it goes high, and then the middle position goes to the low position. So good, my dual rates are now set up properly. Okay, now I need to go ahead and get that all set up for the ailerons now. Come on. There it goes. Menu. Boom. Oh, come on. Went way past it. Okay, execute. Okay, menu. And okay, exit. Okay, now aileron up, down. Okay, highs, lows, lows. Okay, so good. Now that means if I need to take and turn the rates down and make it a little bit easier to fly this thing, now it's all set up for the elevator and aileron. Alright, hit exit. Okay, go to the next screen. What the hell? Okay. I guess this bezel switch, or the hat position switch, is getting a little more sensitive. Okay. Now I should have almost everything on here. Okay, full half gear, and I thought there was something I could actually do with the up and down on the gear switch that I'm going to be able to use. I'm going to have to go ahead and try to think of it again, whether it was an arming function or not. But the channel 6, we have it set up with 2 additionals. Basically, this is what allows you to get your 3-position switch on your ID1, ID0, which is supposed to be where it's at for regular use, with ID1 for your center, basically your sub switch, and ID2 so you can go ahead and set your other function, whether you're going to have it in one position or the other, be the loiter mode or return to home. And this one right here is usually the one that I'm going to take and use for that. One of the other switches down here, I'm going to probably have to have oh yeah, okay, that's right, I was going to use this as your sub switch over here. So what I need to do is take on channel 7, well, in addition to up here, mixer, menu. Okay, yeah, menu, it goes into it. Full switch. It's going to be used on, actually it's going to be turned off. Okay. Wait, 100, warning, off. The other thing I do is probably leave it as a gear switch, but take and menu, insert mix, P3. Okay, yeah, that one is again, so I'm gonna have to take and do it another way here. Okay, I'm going to take and name it my gear. Oh, come on. PPM 5 most likely. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to see how that's gonna end up working with the channel itself. P3 is the other one though. Okay. Exit. Now, channel 8. Menu. Come on, menu. There you go. Half. Okay. Source is P3, so I can go ahead and have my oh, what do you call it? Yeah, have the gain switch on here. Wait, 100. Offset 0. Yeah, I don't need that thing off just yet. No curves, no switch. Up, down, slow up, slow down. Nope. Multiplex add. Nope. Okay, exit. Oh, come on. Limits. Okay, I'm not exactly up to that just yet. There's the throttle. Okay, that's going to be all the way down. Reverse. Everything should be correct right now until I need to change position. Custom switches. Don't need custom switches yet. This one right here is rather interesting. You can actually set a template. Elbon, Delta, V-tail, T-cut. Now servo test. Okay, this one right here should be just a simple airplane. You can even set it for servo test, channel order, rudder, elevator, throttle, aileron, and clear mixes. Okay. Oh. That goes back to the Mini Drak. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get the transmitter to connect up and see what happens with the functions on the monitor here. Okay. Here's the PPM switch, which goes into the back side of the computer here. Make sure the transmitter is off, or the trainer switch is off. Okay. Like that. Now, this is going to be interesting here. Monitor should be on the plane as well. I'm going to go ahead and there it goes. Return to home is activated. And I'm trying to figure out where the switch is for return to home disengage. Because right now it's not doing. Okay, ailerons are going correctly. See if I'm doing this right now. Ailerons are pretty much doing that. I want to go ahead and turn down the rates according to this. As you can see, I just kind of turn them down. For some reason. Okay. Hit exit real quick. Exit. Okay, right now it is in a switch. Okay. I think that's part of it right there. Okay. What I need to do is then go into the mixing and set up because channel 5 is not being controlled. It's not controlling channel 7 at the moment. Alright. Channel 8 is supposed to be P3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, channel 5. Hit menu. No, I need to hit menu and get into it. Well, that definitely got it out of it. Oh. Well, there's P3. Yeah. Well, at least I know the gain switch is working off of P3, so I need to okay. Oh, that's not working. Okay, that's going to have to stay there. Gear, there we go. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. Oh, look at that. Okay, it does work. To hold waypoint. Waypoint 2D hold. Okay. So apparently channel 7 is now channel 5. Nope, it's actually hooked up. Okay. Channel 6 is the one. Wow. Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna have to take and put some more labels on these here. This right here. Okay. Right now it's set waypoint mode goes up. 2D no hold and 2D hold. And it even says it right there. 2D no hold and waypoints. Okay. Okay, what I'm looking for now is, okay, as I rotate P3, gains go up. This is it right here, P3. So that's my gains. Okay, this does nothing yet. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do, okay, let's get this off of. I may have to poke around here. Okay, that's in loiter. That's return to home. What I need to do is actually take and switch both of those around. Because either it's in loiter or return to home when I do full. So if I do half, return to home, Okay. Problem is, if it falls, it's going to end up going down to return to home. Okay, well, anyways, that's my gear switch right there. I might be safer just switching it off using P2 instead. Let me try that. Okay. Right now it's set on half. Turn to home. 2D. Okay, yeah. It's set like that. So so essentially, if I take the way I've got this mixed for channel 5, it says switch gear down here. The source is P2. That means now I can take and change the mode function up here, but only when, boom, I have that set up. If it's in the middle, it's not going to activate it. But when I do this, it's now return to home. That goes into loiter. Okay, and on the main screen anyways, when I can figure out what's going on with the other screen, I can't get the video coming up, I'll be able to get that to run. So yeah, this might actually work really well. But as for the controls right now, we are almost full, and of course my elevator's backwards, so I'm gonna have to go through there and change out the rudder function here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit exit. Boom, exit. Okay, let's go back to reverse. It's gonna be another one over here. Reverse, channel 3. Oh, hit menu. Come on. Okay, now I pull up. Now it's hit full up, full down, you know. Okay, now what I need to do is go in and change on the dual rates for the up and down. Okay, and as far as I can tell, everything else is correct until I find out if the rudder is actually working correctly. Instead, you know, just it's kind of nice having a set of rudder pedals down here. So I'll go ahead and get that set up with the nose gear for the launch gear. All right, let me go ahead and get out of the reverse menu, and I'm going to go down to curves, custom switches. Nope. I'm going to have to go down to limits. No. Mixer. Nope. Dual rate expo. Okay. Now how I set this one up. Right now it's set up for 100% on the upper and lower. So what I need to do now is go in. I can actually set up expo on this too if I need to. I usually put in a little bit of expo. I know some people don't. I like, after I started fiddling around with exponential, I get to see how much the exponential actually affected the flying and made it a little bit easier. So okay, I don't know if I'll be able to see that. I'll have to check it out when the video is done. Okay, and over here, hit menu, and I can go ahead and go up. That's the elevator. Okay, about 30%. seems like a good amount when I do this. Now, elevator up and down means I have to take and do both up and down, since I can't seem to get it nailed in the middle. Okay. Yeah, that's on the high rate, so about 75%. On the downside, do it 75%, and this one it's all equal. Okay, 75%, and of course you have to do dual rates on this one too. Here, exit and go back, hit 30%, menu. Yeah, you do negative, you're asking for it in the middle. Okay, now it's 75 and 30% dual rates on both. Okay, now I go into low on the elevator. I want to go ahead and set it up the same way. I'll do that. Seems like a lot of work. You're having to do almost 2 on every side. Okay, exit, move it on over. Okay, menu. Now I want to get this, let me see. It's at 50% now, I'll go 40%. Since that's where the low rate is. The high rate, boom, yeah, it goes up a little bit higher. Which I may just want to take and bump that up a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. So move that up. Okay. Now for the low, do 40%. And the thing is, if it's too low, then I can always switch back to the high rates, and then I just bring it in and just do some adjustments on the ground. Far easier. Okay, let's get the aileron specs since they are full, all up, all out. Exit queued. Alright. Elevator is now set. Whoa. Oh, yeah, high, low. Okay. Now aileron. Boom. Okay, menu on that one. Now because it peaks out to max deflection with just barely any stick. I want to bring it out to where I can do full deflection on the stick out here. Oh crap, that's at 32%. Okay, 36%. Okay, now I've got 39% of the full rates at full deflection. Man, That is a lot of deflection right there. Okay, that's a good thing I can take and turn it down. All right, on the low or the low rates. Okay. Okay, so 0. Okay, looks like 30 is going to be about it. Okay, there we go. Gives you about that much. Okay, high rates. 39. Okay, they'll still allow you to throw it around quite a bit. 30%. Give you just enough of a soft feel to it. Alright, now let's go ahead and exit out of this. Let's go ahead and adjust the dual rates, or the exponential. Okay, we'll go 20% on this for the low side because I'm already down pretty low. Whoa. Okay, now switch to high. Yeah. At least about 30% like I do. Okay, there we go. Set up on both. And I think for the first flight, I'm going to have the rates up full amount just to make sure that I've got it. And I can just take and slap the dual rates down and make it fly a little bit easier. When I'm coming in on landing, I could easily just pop these up. Okay. Well, there you go. That's how you set the dual rates on them. Controls are free and correct. Up, down, right, left, right, left. Now, also got mode switches. All right, let's see. Make sure that this is in the down position. Flip it over. It should have return to home. There it goes, return home. That gets it out. That goes into loiter mode. Yep. Boom. Loiter mode. Alright. As you can see, it's already acting. I've got about 6 satellites in here. Alright. And if I want to get out of loiter mode really quick, I just do this. Boom. Deactivates it. Alright. Oh, it's starting to feel like a real cockpit. I'm loving it. Alright, gain switches, 0 gains, alright, 100% gain, and the plane is pretty well trimmed as it sits. That's full 100% gain right there, that's 0. 100%, which I'm up to about 110%, which probably don't even need that much gain. Just bump it up just a little bit and it'll give me the gain that I need. So I'm flying here. I just go ahead and roll the P3 switch for my gains. Do return to home or loiter. Right now it's in loiter. I just need to take and just move the knob over. I just wish I had another switch, but if I need to set it up, hold this up here and just do this. Slap it into return to home. Boom. Now it's automatically coming to return to home. And I'm thinking I should probably take and change it. So instead of having it accidentally bump down, I have it to where I have to take and move it up. And if it gets bumped, it'll just move it out. Alright, so what I do for that, let me get out of this. Exit. Let's move to the, oh, no, come on. Reverse. Gear. Menu. Okay, now I'll move this over. Oh, what am I talking about? Let me try this out here. Okay. Reverse. It's still in return to home. Okay. Nope. So that's not going to work. Okay, let's go ahead and move this up. Okay, that's not going to work either. Yeah, channel 6, that's not going to be needed. So that's still working. I point to the hole. Alright. To the hole. Loiter's off. Oh. Boy, you changed the reverse on that. You completely... Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, yeah, sometimes it's just a lot of fun to just come and just move around the modes. At least I know the... Wow, that was pretty effective. Oh, hell yeah. This is going to be fun. As long as I get that monitor working. Okay, I'm going to need to get the battery charged up on the main transmitter. But other than that, all the basic functions are already set. So, in terms of everything else, I'm just going to have to work with this operating and return to home and loiter mode. All I'm going to be doing is just mostly just setting which one is going to be which, but I can get it to where it activates using the gear switch. Alright. Exit. Okay. Where's limits? Yeah, P2 in gear. That's the reason why it was set up like that. Okay. And channel 5, yeah, it's... okay. But channel 8, which is usually down here for the slider going up and down, is going to have to be used for something else. Other than that, at least the two rotary switches here on the throttle quadrant can now be used. And if I want to deactivate, I just come up here to the trainer nub. Like, boom. There you go. Now everything's all deactivated. Like that. Okay. One other thing too I like to do is go between the two sets of controls. What I do is I take flip over to the other side, flip off, oh, that's right. Okay, aileron high, high, like this. Activate the see, that's where the other one comes in handy. Okay. Yeah, the trims are just off a little bit on the elevator, so that means when the plane takes off, I'm gonna have to down trim a little bit. Okay. I think I can set up going through sub trims. And that's going to be over here with limits. Oh. Which one? Oh, I don't remember what happened last time. Alright. Other than that, I think it's just about ready for a test flight. I just need to go and make sure that the rudder is going to be hooked up correctly. I'm probably going to go ahead and get that on there next. See what happens. Alright. One Mini Drak coming up.